everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, hello, I'm Nocturne and I do K-pop, K-drama, as well as pick a card readings here on YouTube. So a lot of you guys have been requesting that I do a friendship reading for Jimin and Jungkook of BTS, and yeah, so here I am. And today we're going to be looking into the energy of their friendship, how the future is going to hold for their friendship, as well as how Jimin sees Jungkook, and how Jungkook sees Jimin. As usual, I just want to make a quick disclaimer that I'm not going to be divulging too much into their personal lives out of respect for them and for whomever I do a reading about in the future. But yeah, guys, if you guys are interested in any of the tarot cards I use, would like to join my Patreon, would like to find any of my social media links, then you'll be able to find all of that information in the description box below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let's just get straight into the reading. Okay guys, so we're starting the reading by seeing the energy of their friendships, and you probably can hear it in my voice, but I am just so, I don't know, it just feels so good, okay? We're gonna start with these two oracles right here. We have the Drum and Spring. They've gone through so many different chapters in their friendships. I feel like they've gone through the hard work, the dreaming, with the journey too. They've gone through all the hardships to get to where they are, and now everything feels so much lighter. I feel like there's been chapters in their friendship where there was so much like weight on their shoulders. It was just difficult, like not because they don't love each other, but life in general was difficult, and now life feels a lot lighter, with a rabbit just like hopping away, you know. See your seeds grow. Their dreams, the dreams that they've planted and they've worked so hard on, has now grown, has taken a life on it of its own, and it's allowed them to like jump and have fun more. So their friendship now feels so lighthearted. It feels really, really good. Current energy too. There's just so much love shared between the two of them. I see the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands here. This is not the kind of friendship where they're like having deep discussions about philosophical questions or about, you know, the meaning of life or anything like that. I mean, I'm sure that they do have, you know, conversations like that too once in a while, but most of it is just laughing and joking and having fun together and going out. Like, you know, it just feels like proper, like, just like, ha, like, I don't know, I can't even explain it. Like, you know, they're just, they like celebrating life together and having fun together and pushing each other to their limits. There's a lot of joking. They know how to push each other's buttons. I feel like one of them likes to almost how should I say this, do things just to get a reaction out of the other person, and the other person is like, oh my god, like they know that they're just trying to get a reaction out of them, but he's just playing along. So we have the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands here. So one of them is depicted as the lion and the other one is like a wild horse. So, you know, like the wild horse is someone that doesn't like to be tethered, just likes to have adventures, likes to run out in the field and have fun and be goofy and things. And sometimes the lion loves to run around with a horse too, but the lion's like, hey, okay, calm down now, let's get you back. So that's the kind of energy, but it feels really good. There's a lot of love there with the Three of Cups, you guys. Oh my goodness. The amount of support they're giving each other right now is actually really quite beautiful. I think they're the best they've ever been. Like currently, the energy of their friendship is the best it's ever been. Like there's so much support and so much love between Jungkook and Jimin. But yeah, okay guys, wow. So that was current energy. Now let's focus on how does Jimin see Jungkook. Yeah, let's start with Jimin. How does Jimin see Jungkook? How does Jimin see Jungkook? How does Jimin see Jungkook? Wow. Oof. And one more. Is this one? Nice. So we have the bobcat spirit, the beaver spirit, and the ant spirit. First of all, the way that Jimin sees Jungkook is that sometimes he can't really read Jungkook with like life is a mystery. Sometimes he feels like, oh, I know Jungkook so well that I know his next move. But then bam, Jungkook does something. And Jimin's like, whoa, where did that come from? But either way, there is such a strong foundation, such a strong love there with a beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. Like Jungkook is going to always be a part of Jimin's life. There's a very, very strong foundation in their friendship. And the fact is that with the ant spirit, he feels like he works very well with Jungkook most of the time. With time to collaborate, they fit each other's puzzle piece. Like sometimes it blows Jimin's mind how well him and Jungkook get one another or are able to collaborate together and work together. They just see, you know how like they each play a role and it's an integral role in each other's lives. So Jungkook is definitely like a puzzle piece in Jimin's life. But yeah, guys, okay. Anything else in regards to how Jimin sees Jungkook? Anything else in regards to how Jimin sees Jungkook? How does Jimin see? Oops, sorry. One more from this deck. Oop. Yeah. Okay, now let's grab some. Sorry guys, I just want to get all of them. How does Jimin see Jungkook? Yeah, one more. Wow. Jungkook is really a mystery to Jimin sometimes. Sometimes Jimin's like, I can't read you. And there's been, like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. There's been times when they've gone through hardships too in their friendships. And there's like been fights and them not getting along and like almost like heartbreak, it feels like. Because we have the 5 of Cups. And yeah, there's times when I feel like, because you know with the energy there's just a lot of fire, the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands, that's how they are with one another, and sometimes they can get really heated up, you know, in times of distress they really butt heads is what I'm seeing. And it's almost like sometimes Jimin's like, okay, we need to take a deep breather because it's getting like too much. But I do see, yeah, like I'm gonna be honest with you guys, there's, you know, there's been times when Jungkook's been like a source of like heartbreak and sadness for Jimin. But all in all, you know, he does love Jungkook so very much. They have a very strong bond. They have a very strong friendship. He feels like Jungkook knows so much, so many of Jimin's secrets. They have truly opened up to one another. And I think it's just like it adds to the spice, right? That sometimes Jimin can't guess what Jungkook's next move is. But he does see Jungkook as someone that is beautiful, someone that is very tender, someone that is very vulnerable, someone that is able to be very honest with Jimin when the time is. And like with light, without the dark, we'd never see the stars. Exactly. Without all those hardships that they endured in their friendship and in their bond, they wouldn't be where they are now, which is in such a strong, loving place where their bond is like, it's the best it's ever been. I can see that. And with the 4 of Pentacles, like Jimin cherishes Jungkook so much. It's almost like he wants to protect Jungkook with his life. It's like Jungkook is one of Jimin's biggest treasures in life, and he's very, very protective of their relationship, of their friendship. But yeah, guys, okay, now let's see, how does Jungkook see Jimin? So it's definitely like a very, very strong foundation, something that is going to be very, very difficult to destroy ever when it comes to Jimin and Jungkook's friendship in Jimin's eyes. Okay, so now let's see, how does Jungkook see Jimin? How does Jungkook see Jimin? How does Jungkook see Jimin? Oops, does this one want to come out? Yeah. Wow. Okay, so let me grab a few more cards. How does Jungkook see Jimin? Oops. Is that it? I don't think this is too many. Wow. I'm sorry, this is so funny. One more. Okay. Wow, they've really been like the sources of heartbreaks for one another, okay? Like, yeah. Sorry, let me just change my position. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're gonna start here with the oracles. We have the swan spirit, the koi spirit, the chameleon, and the bee spirit. So to Jungkook, Jimin is someone that is able to really dive deep into who Jungkook is. So like, I feel like, you know, people sometimes see Jungkook in a certain way, but actually there's, you know, so many layers to Jungkook that no one's ever seen. But Jimin is one of those people that has actually seen those deep, deep layers that Jungkook kind of hides from everyone. And yeah, and so he feels like he's truly opened up, even though sometimes Jimin thinks that Jungkook is still like a mystery to him. Jungkook has actually opened up to Jimin the most, like as in one of the people that he's opened up to the most. There's other people too, and with Jimin, Jungkook thinks that Jimin is someone that is so multi-talented, someone that is almost like a chameleon, where he's able to adapt really easily to situations, adapt to what is needed of him. If someone goes, Jimin, do you think you can do this? Jimin goes, okay, yes, I can do it. And then everyone's surprised, like, wait, can you? And then he does do it. So he's someone that believes in himself. And because of that, it really inspires Jungkook to try as well. And yeah, and with a bee spirit, he's someone that is able to look at the positive things in life. So I think when they're going through a difficult time and Jungkook is feeling quite low, he knows that if he goes to Jimin will be able to change his perspective and help him see things with a bigger picture. Now, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords here. So I do see that they do balance one another very well, but sometimes it can be like at opposite sides of the spectrum. Either they get along very, very well, or they're not getting along. Because sometimes I see that they don't see eye to eye. But the love there is so, so big that even when they don't see eye to eye, they try to like get along. They try to make it work again. Especially with the Three of Swords. Again, I do see that, you know, like Jimin sees Jungkook, like in the past, there's been sources of heartbreak and distress too. But yeah, same thing with Jungkook. I think in the past, Jimin has hurt Jungkook as well, I think, but they're so close. It's not something where like they do it deliberately. I think, you know, life has happened and there's been moments where Jimin has really hurt Jungkook and Jungkook has really hurt Jimin, which is why I think it's even more beautiful that their relationship, their friendship is where it is now, despite all of those hardships that they had to endure. In fact, I think the way Jimin sees it is the best way to fully understand. Without the dark, we'd never see the stars. Their relationship, their friendship now is so full of stars. It's so magical. And without all the dark things that they've been through, they wouldn't be where they are right now. Now, with the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups, this is why sometimes they get through altercations, is because one of them can be very sharp with their tongue. With the Queen of Swords, someone is very honest. Sometimes this honesty is detrimental, and it can hurt the other person's feelings because the other person is someone that's quite emotional. With the King of Cups, someone that feels things very deeply, whereas the Queen of Swords doesn't mean anything by it. They just think they're doing the other person a favor by being honest with them. But the other person is like, no, you're hurting my feelings. And then something that maybe is small becomes really big because they really think about it and it stays with them. But yeah, so that's how Jungkook sees Jimin. Actually, I'm gonna grab a few more cards. Anything else, guys? How does Jungkook see Jimin? Oh. How does Jungkook see Jimin? So yeah, so he feels like almost like Jimin is his safe place with a retreat. It's like he knows that if he goes and sees Jimin, he will feel better. It's almost like a retreat. It's his safe place. It's his place where he finds respite from all the stress. And he feels like he owes a lot of his success to Jimin too. Bloom wherever you are planted. He feels like definitely Jimin is almost like a rich soil, you know, like the rich soil where Jungkook was able to properly grow. They learned so much from one another. So he's very, very grateful for Jimin. So anything else, guys? Actually, let me grab this oracle. One more card in regards to how Jungkook sees Jimin. Oh, what is this? Okay. Definitely that Jimin is someone that Jungkook is very, very thankful of. Now, he does feel like Jimin is always going to be very, very successful. Jimin is someone that is very, very talented, someone that's always going to be a very busy bee. The bee also came out earlier, and now we have revealing radiance. Sweet results await. He definitely thinks that Jimin has so much potential. There is still so much. Okay, you guys, this is, I know it's not a Jimin reading, it's a Jimin Jungkook reading, but it's just something that I'm going to let you guys know really quickly. Jimin is working on something right now, like a solo project, and Jungkook has seen it, and Jungkook is so excited for it. Jungkook is like his biggest cheerleader, and it's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I can't wait until the world sees it. I can't wait because I know that sweet results await. I know that it's going to be so successful. I know that it's literally going to get, like, people are going to be so excited about it. So yeah, so if you guys are Jimin fans, you guys can look forward to that. But anyways, and Jungkook feels like he's just, him and Jimin just flow so effortlessly, you know. But yeah, okay, guys. So now let's go into what's next in their friendship. What is next in Jimin and Jungkook's friendship? What's next in Jungkook's friendship? More success in their friendship. Again, we have the Four of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. Okay. Again, we have the Knight of Wands. Oh my gosh, the Knight of Wands has come out again. La la. So we have the Knight of Wands. Their friendship is just like one of a kind, and the bond they have is very, very strong. It's going to be a forever bond. Okay, so what's next for their friendship? They're going to keep working very, very hard with Seven of Pentacles. They're going to keep helping each other make their dreams come true. They feel so ambitious with one another, and they're always going to be each other's strength, each other's like shoulder, each other's like confidant. There is so much love there. It's an infinite amount of love. In fact, you see how I told you one of them is depicted as the lion. As you can see here, the person is riding the lion. So when one person feels like they're unable to go on, the other person is like, okay, I've got you. You can like ride on my back and I will take you there. And here we have the Knight of Wands with the horse. And I told you guys the other person is depicted as the horse. So when each of them feels really, really weak and can't go on, the other person's like, get on my back. I'll take you where you need to go. And that's their friendship. It's a vehicle for success. It's a vehicle for self-growth. It's something that is very, very beautiful. And it's just going to go from strength to strength is how I see it. So we have the King of Swords in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. That's not to say that they're not going to meet hardships or situations that might cause rifts in their friendship, but because it has such a strong foundation and such a strong love and such a strong desire to, I feel like in the past, maybe if they had fights, they would be like, fine, it is what it is. I don't want to talk to you, whatever. But now as they've grown into adulthood, they've realized how much they cherish this friendship. And so if something comes between them, they work really hard to set it right. So because of that, they're putting in the work to make this friendship become as strong as it needs to be. So because of that, it's just going to keep going from strength to strength. So yeah, guys, I'm going to stop the reading right here. But I really enjoyed doing this reading of Jimin and Jungkook. They're a really funny pair. I feel like, you know, in like a friendship situation, I'm just seeing them like tell jokes and banter and making like people laugh. It's like, the way I see it is like one of them is like, oh, you know, like there was this one time Jimin and Jungkook's like, no, wait, let me tell the story. And Jimin's like, no, I want to tell the story, like that. And then people are just laughing before they even tell the story, or people laugh because they're laughing. But yeah, it's good vibes, you guys. So anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you guys enjoyed this reading, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in joining my Patreon, would like any of my social media links, or would like to know what cards I use in my readings, you can find them in the description box below. But yeah, I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope you're being kind to yourselves, and I hope I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm sending you guys big hugs. Mwah. Bye.